Okay, and what tempo?
I was on a 60.
60?
As far as I got.
Okay, cool. So, a couple things. I think, so you know this is a double, right? Did that? Yeah, okay.
I
cool.
can't pull it off every time.
Yeah. Okay, 'cause I did notice sometimes you did it and other times you didn't. So I just wanted to make sure that you knew that that was a that. So also the other thing that I want to talk about is I want to talk about using the doubles when you see these slashes, right? So for right now, we're using do because it is meant to go faster, and that's the sticking that you're going to use when it's going faster, right? So normally, if, like, let's say this was the max tempo, you would use a faster subdivision because the point is that it's supposed to sound like a roll, right? So the reason why I say that is because for here, you're going da 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 da. When you got to an eighth note, you were going da 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 da. So you were still treating it like a 5-stroke roll, you were just doing it faster. So you were doing the same amount of time, but the idea is as we speed it up, that's just going to be da da da, right?
That's just harder for me to
yeah.
do that because it's.
Yeah. So the other one is we want to watch out for that rhythm. So every time I saw that rhythm, you were playing da da da. It's 1 E and a. So this would be 1 E and a 2 and 3 E and a 1 E, a 2 and 3 E and a 1. Yeah? So that guy, that guy, that guy, right? And they seem to very consistently put these together, right? A lot like when we were doing solo number 1, solo number 2, they have themes, right? Even rock and bass drum was kind of that. So you have this exact pattern gets repeated again right here, right? It's exactly the same 4 beats in a row. 3 E and a 1 E, a 2 and 3. Here, same thing. 3 E and a 1 E, a 2 and 3. Right? Here's a little bit different. 3 E and a 1 E, a 2 and a 3 and a 1 E, a 2 and. That one's kind of weird. That's a buzz starting on and. Right? You can see how that works. 1 E, a 2, but that's an 8th note. So 2 and 3 and. And 3 and 1. So left, right, left, 1. Yeah, so when you're going faster, which is a what stroke roll?
7.
Yeah, most of the time you use 7-stroke rolls, you're going to use them starting on an upbeat. When I tend to hear 7-stroke rolls, I hear like and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3. That's kind of how I tend to hear them. I hear them from the upbeat. Okay, cool.
That's as far as I could get.
Yeah, no problem. So we'll touch on it a little bit today, and then we'll touch on like what you should be working on during your transition to moving into Al. And then once you start working with Al, then he takes over from there and he'll tell you what to work on. Okay? So let's take it one line at a time, and let's try to clean some stuff up. Okay? So first line, please. 1 and 2 and 3 and. Okay, so we need to find out what these are, right? So what is this rhythm? Leave out the double. Can you count just that?
And?
So if it was 1 and, it would look like a regular 8th note. What is this? That's a dotted.
1
Yeah, it's 1 up. 1 2. Yeah.
I was doing it right before.
Da 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 da. Oh, actually, that lasts for a while. Wait up. Is that a typo?
What?
That is a typo, huh?
What?
That's not supposed to be a dotted quarter note, because then this doesn't add up to 3. That's 1 beat, that's 1 beat, that's 1 beat. So either, if that's a dotted quarter note, this needs to be an 8th note, or this needs to just be a regular quarter note. Huh, interesting. I didn't see the typo. That is not dotted. It's not a dotted quarter note. Now I made it look more like a dotted quarter note. I don't know how to scratch it out without making it look.
Put an X.
Okay, not a dotted quarter note. So can we play just that measure? 2 and 3 and. Yeah. Wow. So as you're looping it, we're not getting it super clean. So how about play one good one and then take a measure off, and then one good one, take a measure off. 2, 3, da 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 da. 2, 3, da 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 da. Yeah. 2, 3 by yourself. Yep, there you go. Again. 3. So, real quick, so that was correct. That note right there, should that be a left or a right? Yeah. Da 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 da. Yeah. In fact, this should feel a lot like this, just without the double. Okay? So then, this measure is the same, right? Da, 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 da. Yeah? Okay. So play these 2 measures and go on. And we're just going to do the next. You can stop when you get here. Okay?
Okay.
2 and 3 and. Mm-hmm. 2. Nice. So here, nice and easy. Da 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 da. So think of it as 3 and a 1. Right, left, left, right. Yep. So from here, it's right, right, left, left, right. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Left, left, right. Yeah? Make sense? Okay, can we try? From here. 2, 3, 1, 2, da 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 da. Good. From here again. And good remembering to start on beat 3. 1, 2, 3. So real quick, I'm watching the music to pay attention. As you got softer, I saw a big roll. Like in particular, your right hand was like full on French grip. Your left hand kind of was, it started here, rolled a little bit, but your right hand full on French grip. So even if we're going quiet, you can still. Right? Cool. All right, so you watch out for that. Good. Line number 3, please. Very nice. That one was clean all the way through. Good. So watch out for these. This is going to be 1 E and a 2 E and a 3, right? This was very good. Very nice. So let's go with this line. 2, 3. Ba. Da, 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 da. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3. 1 E and 2 and 3 and 1 E and a 2 E and a 3. 1 E and 2 and 3 and 1 E and 2 and 3 and good. Good. Very nice. Oh, I missed that F.
Forte.
Yeah, I thought you were going to fly away.
Well, piano.
Yeah, but I definitely heard the crescendo here, which was very nice.
Now this.
Yep. And 3 and. So watch out for those. Those are 8th notes, right? So what does this look like? Just this beat. Yep. So there aren't accents being written, so don't accent them. Da 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 da. Yeah? Okay. 1 and 2 and 3 and. E and a 1 E, a 2 and 3. That's okay. We haven't done things like this in a long time. So remember, these are going to be doubles in your right hand. Right, right, left, right, right, left, right, right, left, left, right. Try just that without a metronome. Kind of. Make sure you get the full quarter note. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 1 E and a 2. So then 1 E and a 2 and 3 E and a 1. 1 E and a 2. Right, right, left, left, right. 3 E and a 1. This is left, right, left. And it's 3 E and a. 1 E and a 2 and 3 E and a 1. Can we try just that measure? 2 and 3 E and a 1. Mezzo piano. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 E and a 2. Oh, okay. Alright, let me get the metronome back on. So you wanted to start from here. That's fine. 3 E and a 1 E, a 2 and 3 E and a 1 and a 2. 3 E and a 1. It's okay. You'll get the hang of it. It's all good, right? It's a tricky rhythm, but then what'll happen is once you get used to it, boom, boom, boom. You'll get it all 3 times. I think something that will help. You tend to be more on like the artist sort of natural side, so I don't think you actively count that often. I think you feel. Yeah, which is cool. That's important for being able to make music. But I think sometimes when you're missing rhythms, it's going to help you if you can try forcibly counting for a little bit. Yeah?
That just...
1
When I
E.
try that, I can't play. I can either count or I can play.
Okay, how about this? I'll play, you count. Sound good?
You gotta do it verbally, dude.
Yeah.
I will try.
Yeah, as best you can. Okay? So I'll do it the first time by myself. The second time I want you to count it. Ready? 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 E and a 2 and 3 E and a 1.
Yeah, 2, 3, and a 1.
Mm-hmm. Make sure you don't rush beat 2 though. Make sure that you still. So if you have to count and to make sure that we don't jump into beat 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and
1 and 2.
1 E and a 2 and 3 E and a 1. Yeah? Try with me. Together. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 E and a 2 and 3 E and a 1. Yeah. Because what I'm noticing is that when I'm counting and you're playing, you lock in. You're good. So as long as you can hear the count, right? But what happens is if you're trying to feel it out, if you're not sure, you don't have that rhythm in your head yet, then it doesn't work that way, right? So a good example is when you look at words. At this point, you don't say that. So you looked at that word and your brain told you how to say it. Did you think about S-N-A-R-E? Probably not.
No.
Right? So it's a similar thing. So you're used to reading like this, which is good, right? But how did you get here?
By learning.
Yeah, you had to use your alphabet. You had to sound it out when you were little. When you were really little, you had to snare, right? You had to do that kind of stuff when you were younger. So this, learning how to read music is like going back in time, right? So you have to sound this out until you get the hang of it. But once you get the hang of it, then it's going to be just like this, right? You're going to look at that rhythm and you're going to already know what it is. You're going to look at that rhythm and you're going to already know what it is. So it's not that your ability to feel rhythms is incorrect in the same way that your ability to just look at a word and know what it says is incorrect. It's not, right? It's good. So that's good. But you have to learn how to sound it out so that you can get to that point. Make sense? Okay. So even if it's a little bit frustrating, because you gotta go backwards a bit, you gotta go slower, and you gotta try counting, and you gotta make it happen. But then once you can do that, you'll have it, and then once you have it, you're good. You don't have to do it anymore. Yeah? Okay. So, one more time, I'll play, you count, and then I want you to try to play and count at the same time. Okay? I know it's tricky, but I want you to try. 1 and 2 and 3 and
1 and 2 and
okay, good.
2 and
So this time I still want you to count and 3. 1 E and a 2 and 3 E and a 1.
1 and 2 and 3 and
Nailed that one. The other one, it was very close, but why didn't we nail it?
because I didn't get that.
You were guessing the space. You had the rhythms all correct, but the amount of space right here, you guessed. You stopped counting as soon as you said 2, and you started counting again as soon as you said E and a. The count keeps going. 1 E and a 2 and 3 E and a 1. Boom, right on the money because you counted and 3. Make sense?
That does.
Okay, cool. Now let's try getting this measure, and then we'll put them together. Okay? Yeah? Do you know how to count this?
1 E, a 2 and 3.
Good. 1 E, a 2, and 3 E, and a 1. Yep. What's the sticking? Yep. Good. Right, left, right. Okay.
Left, right, left.
Okay. So now, play just that measure with the metronome. 1 and 2 and 3 and. Okay. Yeah. So if you flip the sticking, is it the end of the world? No. If you play right, left, right,
Right, left.
no, it's okay. You just find a spot to switch back. Yeah. But not the end of the world. That's the sticking you want to get comfortable with. You want right, left, right. Get comfortable with that sticking. Good. Okay. Can we start putting them together? 1 and 2, and I'll play with you. Okay. 2 and 3 and 1 E and a 2 and 3 E and a 1 E, a 2 and 3 E and a 1. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Without me. 2, and 3, and... See? So you take a second to back up, sound out the rhythm. Once you have it locked in your head, boom, you nailed it that time. That was right on the money. I did not help you count right here at all. You came in right on the E of 3. Good.
I have a metronome.
Sure.
That does the counting for me.
That's not the same thing. The first time you played it, you had a metronome and you didn't get it right. Yeah? Not the same thing. So, good. And then from here, it's basically the same rhythm. And I think that was as far as you said you got, right?
Yeah, I only got to... No, here.
Oh, okay, so we got one more line?
Forte, forte.
Okay. So this is the same
Zane's
thing.
normal volume.
Well, I mean, I guess it's the same thing, but let's play through it anyway. So,
The entire line?
yeah.
Yeah, deal.
Mm-hmm.
No, just keep
3.
playing it, keep playing it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. 2, and 3, and... There you go. Yep, just keep going. Nailed the recovery there. Nice. Nice. That rhythm got a little bit wacky. Boom. Fixed it immediately. If I wasn't watching the music, it wouldn't have felt like a mistake. Like, I wouldn't have felt that it was a mistake, right? So that's the best way to make a mistake. Make it so it doesn't feel like you made one. Yeah? The only way, so like Dad, for example, right now, who's not looking at the music, the only way he could tell that was a mistake was because when you get to the end, it's like, and that's your frustrated response. So you communicated that, like, ah, dang it. But other than that, good. Good. Okay, one more line.
And this again.
Oh, you want to do it again? Okay. That was nice, dude.
It's the entire line.
Yeah, I watched it. I watched the whole thing. So we'll have to double check this and this, but that's it. Because you did play, technically you played the right rhythm. You just didn't double up the first left hand. So you played 1 E, a 2 and 3 E and a da 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 da. But that first one is also a double. Yeah, da 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 da. 1 E, a 2 and a 3 E and a 1. Yeah, there it is. Da 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 da. Good. 1 E, a 2 and a 3 E and a 1. Good. So this is probably the trickiest line or measure that you've seen so far, rhythmically.
So far.
Rhythmically. I don't think that's trickier.
Is he pointing at just eighth notes?
Just look at it.
And these are just flams. Blah, 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 blah. No big deal.
I thought he was just
That's
pointing at the
pretty
eighth
tricky.
note.
That's pretty tricky. That's fairly tricky. Okay, but I think this is the trickiest one so far. So how do we count this? This is what?
1 E, a 2, and a 1 E, a 2, and a E and?
Yes. Good. Yeah. Da 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 da. E and a 2 E and a. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and. 1 E, a 2 E and a 3 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3. Isn't it funny how it's such a simple sounding rhythm? Ba 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 ba. And it's kind of cool because the sticking will reverse. Right, left, right, left, right, da 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 da. You can also do it that way. Especially if if you were in a drumline situation, we were orchestrating some kind of cool thing there, then yeah, you guys might all do it right, left, over and over. Da 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 da. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a. Can we do just these last two measures? And 3 and 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3. Good. Now without me counting. 2 and 3 and. Nice. Nice. Yeah, because the crescendo at the end, the double forte. And then, whoo, right back down. I will say though, it doesn't tell you to flam here. So you give it a big accent pop. In fact, I think that's your first accent that's been written the whole time, is right there. But just because it's an accent doesn't mean it's flam, right? These are flams with accents.
I don't know, I just did that because I could.
Okay. So, that's good enough for me for right now.
I will show you it over vacation. We will tell you if I completed it because we're bringing that, pair of sticks, and a pad on vacation.
Cool. Yeah, the other thing that once you get to a point where you can play the whole thing, Dad could video it and send it to me. You can do stuff like that, right? So I still would love to hear this nailed, especially once you can get it up to 116, 120. That'd be really cool.
Oh, that's tough.
I think learning it is harder than speeding it up.
Yeah.
Because you have you have the speed under your fingers.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean,
basically.
see, I think learning it is harder than speeding it up.
Well, I just sped up the entire first line.
Yeah.
So I just need to do that for all 6 lines I have.
Yeah. So
Plus the
when you
last
get here and the rhythms start getting trickier, what should you do?
Ask for help.
No.
Yes.
What do you do first?
Try to sound it out.
Yeah. There's a C word that I'm looking for.
Control it.
No.
Con-
It does start with CO.
Sing it.
And it rhymes with schmount.
I was gonna say,
Count it.
let's say something Dracula.
Yeah.
It rhymes
So-
with mount.
1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 1. Yeah? If you count it out with 16s, it's not so bad. It's only if you try to guess your way through it that you're going to end up being frustrated. Count it out. Do this. Grab your pencil and you can write it in, you know, and you can do above it, you can do the sticking as well, whatever you need to do in order to make it happen. Yeah?
Yeah.
But if you have a metronome on and you've got to count and you can count it to a metronome, then you know you're correct before you've even played a note. Okay?
Then
Alright.
you have to play it.
So that'll be the summer project, and I would love to see
It is summer.
that at some point. Yeah, sure, but I guess vacation
That'll
project.
be the New Zealand project. How's that?
It's not a Excel this time.
Because you won't have a drum set, you only have a pad, so
He
you
brought
can
the
work on
tablet
you can work
with
on this.
us to Maria.
So, okay, with our last little bit of time here, so what I want to talk about is what we should be working on. I don't know how quickly you guys want to get set up with Al. My suggestion...
As soon as we get back.
I was gonna call him either today or tomorrow
Sure.
and say, hey,
Sure.
we get back on the 11th. What's the next?
And, I mean, he knows that some of you are coming in, but it probably wouldn't be a bad idea to at least mention, you know? Like, you know, I've been with Tim for, 7 years or whatever, and
Yeah,
you
7 years.
you were highly recommended, when can we start, that kind of thing.
We also
I don't know if that means he'll cut you some kind of deal or whatever. His rate will likely be more than what I'm charging you because you guys are grandfathered in on an old rate. But I don't know what that'll look like for him.
Maybe he'll grandfather us then.
Well, that's not how
Coming from you.
grandfathering works.
Yeah.
Grandfather
But,
means you
yeah,
have kids and
if
kids.
you are already kind of pre-trained, because he trained me, and then for me to train you, it would be a lot of the same stuff, right? So I think Duba Duba, he calls it right, left, right. It's the same thing, but he'll have like a different name for it. That was something I started calling it because it rolls off the tongue easier for kids.
Right.
So
Or just-
Duba Duba and Rough Bark and whatever else. So but understand that those concepts are going to be the same. Yeah. So he'll use a lot of that same kind of stuff. He might have different names for things. And the big one, I'll just remind you again.
He's a Latin guy.
Well, not only that, but be careful with your attitude. I'll warn you now. You go in there with attitude, he'll make you do push-ups.
He can't do those.
Don't just do one of these, all right?
Okay, I'm just putting it out there. So you practice and you show him respect, and you're gonna do really well. He creates winners. Yeah.
Maybe I can win in life for once.
Okay. Existential crisis all of a sudden?
Yeah, I was just say.
Okay.
Look at the places you've gone on vacation.
I know, what the heck?
That's not me
Look
winning.
at
a high school
look
jazz
at you.
band.
Yeah, playing in a high school jazz
That's people winning
band.
for me.
Playing at my church.
Winning at spelling bee.
That was life winning for me.
Alright, well,
I'm
yeah.
gonna win life.
Let's,
Is that my phone?
Yeah. Optimistic attitude. Okay, you can keep working on this. The other one that's really going to help you a lot is just continuing to listen, you know? If you're listening to music that's in different styles, then when Al shows it to you, it won't be so foreign. And part of I think the biggest reason we have attitude issues in here is when I show you something that doesn't make a lot of sense to you. So if we back it off, let's break it down, right? So how do you play? Do you break things down or do you go by ear?
Ear.
You go by ear, which makes you in the
artist category.
The artist category, right? So whenever you're introduced to something new, what happens?
I just try to play it by ear.
But how does that work if you don't know how it's supposed to sound?
I just listen. Okay, it sounds like this.
So let me give you an example. This is solo number 13 in a drum book, right? So let's do this.
I only got up to number 3 or 4.
Okay. Here's the metronome. I want you to play solo number 14. Go ahead. What's wrong?
I don't know how.
Oh. So, if I were to tell you, play me an Abakwa, what does that look like?
A what?
Oh. Right? So, you don't know.
Oh, baklava?
Which, if you're then told to play something that you don't know how it's supposed to sound, you're going to get frustrated. Right? So, if you go into working with Al, and you've already listened to some Latin, the easiest one is just put on Santana, dude.
Yeah.
Just jam to some Santana for a while.
Santana's
It's
good.
Latin-ish. You'll at least get comfortable. And then it's like when he plays something, you might go, oh, that's kind of like this Santana song. And what he'll say is, yeah, Santana used it and integrated it into rock. That's probably how that's going to go, right? So the more you build familiarity with different styles, you being in that artist category, the natural learner, you're going to be better off. Because everything that I put in front of you that you gave me a fit over, once you could hear it in your brain, then it was fun.
Yes.
Like 100% of the time. Yeah? So you have to be able to hear it. So if you need to be able to hear it in order to do it, how can you help yourself? By listening. Make sense? And because you know that about yourself, you can also progress that way. Let's say you get into a middle school jazz band, right? And he gives you the music ahead of time. What are you going to do with it?
I practice it.
Practice it, but you're going to listen to it. Make sure that you listen to it and you know it and you understand it and practice along with it. You are going to do better hearing. Some people need the sheet music more. That's more important to them. If I made you pick one and say, okay, we're going to play this off of the sheet with no prior listen, or you get no sheet music, but I'll let you listen to it once first, which one are you going to pick? It seems obvious, right?
It does seem obvious, but then I can't decide.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I literally, because...
Oh.
Well, I've already had the sheet music.
Well, I'm talking about if I were to give you a new song right now. If I were to pick a song.
Okay, I'd do it without sheet music.
Yeah, you would listen to it, right?
But this one I would have rather done with this, because look at this. Look at all that. I could not have picked that up.
You say that, but I think if I were to, at 120, it would have been a lot for you to process.
Yeah.
But if I played this line for you right now, you could parrot it back to me. Right?
Probably.
1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and Yeah, so pretty close. There it is. I sang it for you one time. You gave it right back to me, right? So you work that way. Your brain works that way. What's important for all of us to know is that we live in one of these two different camps, but you have to be able to visit. Yeah? So it's important for you to know how to read because you can visit the other camp. When someone puts sheet music in front of you and doesn't let you listen to it, you need to be able to do it. Even though it's not your favorite, even though that's not going to be you at your best, you got to be able to do it. Okay? If given both, do both. Why not? If given a choice, pick the one that feels most comfortable, right? So, but in order to do that, you're going to set yourself up for the best success the more you listen. That's how you operate. That's how you operate well, right? Ben will likely be more of a sight reading monster because that's what he likes to do. He likes to sight read. So he'll just do, one of my students, Holden, until he broke his arm recently, he had been through this book 4 times, all in different styles. He went through it once as rock, he went through it once as jazz, he went through it once as shuffle, and he went through it once as Latin. He loves that book more than any student I've ever had. That's what he wants to do. And then, get this, I gave him an assignment one week. I wanted him to listen to one new song, and he didn't do it. I thought that was the easiest assignment I've ever given in my whole life to any of my students, and he didn't do it. He had a whole week to listen to a song. He didn't find the time for it. But he played in this book a bunch. So, that's what he likes to do. So, we lean into that. He lives in this camp. I'm trying to make him visit over here, and he's refusing to visit. Right?
Sounds familiar.
No, I visit.
It's because I forced you.
The same thing, by the way, applies with styles. What style village do you live in? You live in Rocktown,
yes.
Right? Rock City, baby.
Yeah.
But what if they want you to go visit Jazztown? You're like, I don't want to go over there. It's like, yeah, but go over there for a little bit. Learn how to do it.
Okay.
I don't consider myself a jazz drummer, but if someone says, hey, I need you to play some jazz, okay, I'm going to sit down, I'm going to play some jazz. But you don't have to be the jazz drummer. I think as you get better at these styles, you might choose to be that way. You might think of yourself more that way, and great. Claim as many things as you want, yeah? The more you listen, the more you build familiarity with the styles, you're not going to be as frustrated because you're going to kind of have an idea of what you're supposed to do, okay? So, you're working on this, you're listening a lot. And don't just listen to your favorite songs on repeat. Listen to new stuff. You're not going to find new stuff that you like if you don't listen to new stuff, right? If you only ever listen to one song ever your entire life, how are you going to like anything else? You don't know. You haven't listened to it. You got to do it. You won't like every song. That's okay. Skip it. Boom. Next one. Oh, I like this one though. Cool. Add it to your list. Don't do it then 15, 20 more times in a row. Listen to it maybe a couple times. Yeah, I still like this. Cool. Check it off, stamp it, put it in the list, go to another one. Okay? All right. So, the one other thing that we need to spend a lot of time working on at home, this is more of an advanced concept, okay? And this is going to be fun, okay? I think you'll actually, this you get to do while you're playing rock. Ooh, like that, right?
Okay.
I want you to be active about thinking about precision. Okay?
Okay.
So, play a rock groove.
Alright.
Okay? Now, play a more complicated rock groove, but clean. Make it clean. No, like, guessing and kind of fudgy stuff. Like, if you're going to do... Make them the same every time. Right? The same every time. One measure. Loop it. Clean. Consistent. Go ahead. Good. So, that's the kind of stuff I want you to start thinking about more. Because again, the engineers, they don't move on from anything until it's perfect. They'll polish and polish and polish and shine. They'll see one little spot on it. It's like, dang it. Clean. You artists, it's like, close enough. And you go to the next thing. So you have to pay more attention to being clean and being precise. If you're working on a song with Dad, he's engineering. He can literally see on the computer when you're not perfect.
What did I just have to do to Ryan's song? I had to move pieces all over the place because he can't play to a metronome.
Yes.
And it drove me
bananas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the song you get to write your own part to.
So, Write your own part. Dad's gonna look at it on the computer. When Dad stops and says that was sloppy, do it again.
Do it again.
Yes, sir. Clean it up. Don't just throw yourself at it a second time. Maybe what you can do, if he stops you 3 times in a row, say, okay, give me a sec, and clean it up. Digga digga dot, digga dot, digga digga dot, digga dot, digga dot, digga dot. Okay, that was 3 times super clean. Okay, back it up. Now try. Yeah? Precision. Because doing cool things is not enough. Yeah? There's a lot of people who can do a couple cool things. But can you do it clean to a metronome? Can you do it by ear? Can you do it with music? The more, can you do different styles? All of that stuff makes bands and whatever music program kind of thing you end up in, it makes you desirable. Yeah, they really want you on their team because you can do all kinds of things. Leading and following. That's another good one, right? When you were playing Emmy Lou, what'd you have to do?
Lead.
You had to lead. Hey, boom, downbeats right here. Pay attention, guys. But sometimes your band might be better than you are.
So you just follow.
Then you follow, right? You make sure that you're in line with whatever they need you to do. Sometimes you'll be the best guy in the band. I actually pray that you're the worst person in the band most of the time.
That way I learn.
Mm-hmm. All the times that I've gotten better in my life were because I was sitting with like big time LA pros that were like sight reading this stuff. I'm like, I have to play, I have to play at their level, and they're like coming in like, solo number 1. Yeah, sure, I already know how this goes. Yeah, whatever. They're coming in, I'm freaking out. Right? Go into those situations. Those situations are the scariest, but those are gonna make you
strong.
Yeah.
When you got the phone call Wednesday to perform on Saturday, what did you do?
That's the premium stuff.
Worked.
You buckled down.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So if you need to freak out for a little bit first, but then buckle down and get it done. Yeah? It's not the end of the world if the performance doesn't go well. Every time that you go to a performance and you get done, you're like, dang it, I wish I had done that better. Now you have something to practice. Yeah? Go back and work on that. Okay? So, 3 major things. Okay? Working on our reading. It's number 2.
Keep everything clean.
Okay? Clean, precision. I want you to start paying more attention to it. Because you play rock and you do some really cool stuff in your rock. But man, sometimes you do some really sloppy stuff. Mm-hmm. Okay? Clean it up. Number 3. Should be the easiest one.
Have fun.
Nope.
Listen.
Yeah. Have fun is fun. A blanket over all of it. Yeah?
Yeah.
But hard work leads to fun. Right? If you only ever have fun all the time, then you don't learn anything new, and the stuff that you already know how to do gets boring.
And it's not
the
fun.
more that you put yourself out of your comfort zone and you work on things that are hard, then when you can freshly do it, then they're super fun for a while.
Yeah.
And then you get comfortable with that and you learn something new that's hard. And you struggle and it's frustrating, but then you get it and it's super fun. Yeah? So fun always follows hard work. Yeah? Okay. That's it, bud. That's what I got for you.
Thank you for nearly 7 years, Mr. Tim.
Yeah. 7.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a lot.
It's more than half.
You were this big when you first came in.
You were barely able to reach the snare with it all the way down.
I had to hold you while you played the drums. You sat in my palm.
Oh, maybe like this was about the height of my stomach, basically right now.
You actually sit higher than I do. When I sit in that seat, I actually dial it down a little bit. I don't know why you sit so high, especially when you don't also adjust the snare drum. So you sit way up high and you're like reaching down here. You're crazy, dude.
Because this is how you can reach out, see?
All right.
It's because that time that he pinched his finger, he's afraid to move the snare now.
Oh, no, I did it on this. I did it on
It
this.
happens. I've done it too, dude. I get it.
It's gone now.
At least I taught you not to hold your sticks like this. At least you'll never be John. He would hit right there, and he'd end up with these grapes, where it's like, I can't even imagine. So,
yeah,
cool.
I already hurt myself.
And then, if I ever miss you, I can either look at that picture, or I can look at this giant crack in my cymbal.
Yes. I'm not the only one who did that.
I know.